truth is there, but we cannot see it anymore. Today, I will talk about what is true. We are living during a time of 24-hour news, millions of podcasts, millions of nutters, and billions of views. It has become impossible for us to actually know the truth. Instead, we have to form our own opinion and choose some sort of side. Stick with me on this, as we will start at what we are told is the beginning. I was taking a look at a documentary recently about the start of the Earth. You know how the Earth was born and created. It went on to show droplets of water, life starting, and so on. It was very well made and obviously had a lot of money and time put into its creation. So I was about a quarter of the way in and it hit me. Why are they being so flippant about these facts? And how do they know all this to be true? I mean, we do not know who killed Kennedy, and that was for sure not 300 billion years ago. So as I said, stick with me, as I am not for a moment saying that any or all of this is untrue, and it will lead to my final point. What I am saying, and this is very important, is I do not know. If you are honest with yourself, neither do you. Let us move on and see what else we can find. The flat earth. Now, this is a subject of great ridicule. Just the mention of this gets people calling you crazy, and you may well be. And you for sure have a tinfoil hat. On the other hand, there is a section of the world who are true late earthers. Now, to me, the earth looks pretty flat, but science tells me it is not. I go with science on this, although, as I said, it looks flat to me. Again, I really do not know. Some flat earthers put across some great questions and points. Well, they seem good to me, as I'm not educated to a high level in this subject. So I'm not saying the earth is flat, but with my little education on the matter, it throws up some questions that make me think. Now let us think of people who are less educated and more gullible than, say, I am. In this case, we now have a section of the population who now have a lot more questions on the subject than I did, to the point of this being the truth. Now, I do want to point out that there are many people who are believers and are way more educated on this subject than I am. So now we have two big ones looked at: how the earth was formed and how the earth is flat. Let us move on once again. Religion. So we have several big religions that pretty much control the planet, flat or not. So when we look into religion and look for facts, there are far less facts than you would think. It is all pretty much faith-based. Now again, I'm not saying that religion holds no merit. What I'm saying is that there are very few facts to back it all up. Any other religion that is not yours is generally, in your opinion, not true, and of course the one you follow is, excuse the pun, the Word of God. Now this in itself is an amazing thing. The world is run on religion, but there are very few facts to back it all up. It has, on the other hand, faith in abundance. Let us now fast forward to the present day. We live in a 24-hour news world. We have news constantly pumped out at us. Now my news may not be the same as yours, of course. We have taken sides of some kind. Fox News will state as fact one thing, whilst on CNN, the same news item is shown in a different light, and in many cases black and white. It is all about the side you have taken. Fox News is full of right-wing bullshit, and CNN tells it as it is, and of course vice versa, depending on your side. But in these two examples, are either of them actually true? The answer, I'm afraid, is no, they are not. These news outlets, like all others, are businesses. They are there to hold your attention, to keep you either happy or angry, and ultimately to make revenue. Cash from advertisers, that's what it's all about, and nothing more. Entertainment and information have melted into one pot of commercial viewing for profit. Why is my Google search for the same thing different than yours? Again, we are tracked on what we like and what we do not like, and the search will find what either makes us happy or angry. It is all about money and nothing to do with the truth. Business and success. not truth or education. This is the business model. So has this taken us all on a journey of finding our own truth? In other words, we have formed an opinion on matters that suit our moral standing, but this is not always the actual truth. We have formed, famously said to now, have alternative facts. This formation of what is truth sits well with us and is constantly enforced to us via our news outlets and search engines of choice. It makes us feel good knowing our own truth. We need immediate gratification that suits our own narrative. We buy into what we think is true. It suits my lifestyle. It conforms with my social circles. It makes me happy. It feels safe, and I like being safe. Society now is monitored to such a high level that they, whoever they are, steer the story that keeps us viewing, clicking and sharing, and of course making them rich. The truth has very little to do with any of this. There is no longer any truth. It has only become your truth, and that is not the truth. Sleep well, people of the earth.